Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Demetrius, your DAC funding broker, and on this channel, I help business owners get access to funding in all types of industries. If you own a trucking company or a owner-operator, manage a fleet, or run a transportation business and need money for trucks, trailers, repairs, fuel, payroll, working capital, or growth, this video is for you. Before we get started, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more funding content. Let's get into it. A lot of trucking business owners are bringing in loads and generating revenue, but they still run into cash flow pressure when it is time to cover fuel, maintenance, repairs, insurance, payroll, truck payments, or expansion. In this video, I'm going to break down how funding for trucking works, what lenders usually look for, common mistakes to avoid, and how the right capital may help your trucking business grow stronger. Let's start with the reality of running a trucking business. This industry takes serious capital to operate. You have fuel, insurance, maintenance, repairs, truck payments, trailer costs, permits, payroll, dispatch expenses, compliance costs, and day-to-day operating expenses. Even when loads are moving and revenue is coming in, there can still be major pressure on cash flow. That is why trucking companies often need access to capital. Funding can help the business moving, cover major expenses, and create room for growth. There are many reasons trucking business owners seek funding. Some need money for truck repairs. Some need working capital for fuel and operations. Others need money for payroll, adding drivers, buying another truck or trailer, catching up on maintenance, covering insurance, or expanding the fleet. Some trucking companies need capital to stabilize operations. Others need it because they are trying to grow and take on more opportunities. The right funding can help with both. One of the biggest challenges in trucking is timing. You may complete loads and send invoices, but there can still be a delay before the money hits your account. At the same time, your expenses do not stop. Fuel still has to be purchased. Repairs still have to be made. Drivers still need to be paid. Insurance still has to be covered. That is why even profitable trucking businesses can feel pressure. Funding can help bridge that gap and keep the operation moving without disruption. One of the most important types of funding in trucking is working capital. Working capital is flexible funding that can be used for day-to-day business expenses. That may include fuel, repairs, payroll, insurance, rent, dispatch costs, permits, maintenance, and general operations. This can be extremely important in trucking because cash flow can be inconsistent while expenses stay consistent. Working capital helps keep your business stable and gives you breathing room. Some trucking businesses also need funding for equipment and vehicles. That may include semi-trucks, box trucks, trailers, flatbeds, refrigerator trailers, dump trucks, tow trucks, or other transportation equipment. Funding may also help with major repairs, replacement parts, tires, and upgrades. Equipment or vehicle funding can help trucking business owners get what they need without paying the full cost all at once. That can help protect cash flow while still supporting operations and growth. Growth in trucking takes money. Maybe you want to add another truck, hire more drivers, expand your service area, improve dispatching, or take on larger contracts. Expansion usually means more expenses before the full return shows up. You may need more fuel, more insurance coverage, more payroll, and more working capital. That is why access to funding can be such a major advantage. It can help you move on growth opportunities instead of missing them because of limited cash flow. Now let's talk about what lenders usually look for when reviewing a trucking business for funding. First, they look at the time of business. Second, they look at monthly revenue and how consistent your deposits are. Third, they may review your bank activity, cash flow, existing debt, and personal credit profile. The key thing to understand is that lenders usually look at the full business picture, not just one factor by itself. A lot of trucking business owners think if their credit is not perfect, they do not have a chance. That is not always true. Credit matters, but so do revenue deposits, time in business, cash flow, and overall business strength. So if your trucking company is bringing in steady revenue and showing real business activity, you may still have options available. That is why it is important not to count yourself out too early. One of the biggest mistakes trucking owners make is waiting too long. They wait until a truck breaks down, fuel costs piled up, payroll gets tight, or insurance becomes a major problem. Another mistake is not knowing their numbers. You should know your monthly revenue, major expenses, debt obligations, and exactly what the funding will be used for. Other mistakes include mixing business and personal finances, too many overdrafts, poor record keeping, and applying for the wrong type of funding. If you want to improve your approval odds, keep your business deposits consistent. Separate business and personal finances. Reduce overdrafts and negative bank activity. Keep your records organized. Know your average monthly revenue. Have a clear use for the funds, and do not wait until your business is already under heavy pressure before exploring options. Trucking owners who prepare early usually put themselves in a stronger position. Let's say you have a trucking company that is bringing in loads, but a major repair hits one of your trucks, and now you also need fuel, payroll, and insurance covered. Working capital may help you stabilize operations without shutting things down. Or maybe your company has an opportunity to add another truck or driver, but you need more capital to support that growth. The right funding may help you move on that opportunity without draining all of your operating cash. The right funding can help a trucking business grow in a major way. It can help you keep trucks moving, cover repairs faster, stabilize cash flow, support payroll, add equipment, strengthen operations, and take on bigger opportunities. It can also help you avoid turning down business just because you do not have enough working capital to support the growth. When used strategically, funding can help move your trucking business from just surviving to scaling with confidence. At the end of the day, funding for trucking can be a powerful tool when used the right way. Whether you need money for fuel, repairs, payroll, trucks, trailers, operations, or expansion, the key is understanding your options and positioning your business the right way. Funding should not only be looked at as a last resort, it can also be a smart strategy to strengthen your operation and support growth. If you own a trucking business and need funding for fuel, repairs, payroll, operations, trucks, trailers, or growth, check the link in the description to see what options may be available for your business. And make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more funding content. And I will see you in the next video.